Ladies and gentlemen, this is an A-class full rules bout held in the men's 142-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This warrior holds a record of 6 wins, 2 losses. Representing Cowboy Muay Thai, help me welcome Patrick Murray. Introduce opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This warrior holds a record of 11 wins, 2 losses, representing Weapons 9. Help me welcome Matt Banfe. The action begins with the person inside the ring, and your referee for this contest, JP Sudiga.
Here we go, folks. 3 2-minute rounds, 142 pounds. Pat Murray, blue corner. Matt Banfe out of the red. Pat Murray, also a male model. He's trying to get a different look in here with a victory over Banfe.
Big, strong knee already.
Ten-point must system.
I'm expecting
9 or less.
I'm expecting very traditional stances and very traditional striking from both of these guys. With people like Malcolm Hill in your gym that you're sparring with, you have to know that their rhythm is going to be on point. Beautiful clinch work, good defense there.
Nice dump there from Murray. Murray, in my opinion, just looking at him, looking the bigger of the two. What do you think, LG?
Yeah, slightly. I think that comes from his posterior chain. He has a very muscular, strong back. He's going to use that in his punches tonight. I wonder if that means he cut a little bit more weight. You never really know.
I was talking to him before the fight. He said he's really taking his strength and conditioning to the next level. This fight camp has been tough, and he is so determined to take this victory tonight at MSG.
It's so hard to invest in strength and conditioning. Fighting is enough in fight camp.
Banfe with the right hand and a jumping teep to come in.
That came out of nowhere. He was steps away from Pat Murray and found a way to sneak it in. He just knew what time to throw it.
We saw that in his last fight with Christian Dexter. Banfe is a very intelligent, seasoned fighter. Murray seems to have gotten his cobwebs cleared of it, got his marbles back, and he's continuing at it.
Wow. I didn't see it coming. Nice evasion there from Pat Murray. Man, if you're Pat Murray, you have to know, man, I got to be on guard every moment of this fight, because even when he's out of punch range, he can still land that.
Yeah, that was super impressive. Let's see if we can get it on the replay. Right hand, you see the legs just go buckle underneath Murray.
Look how calm he was after landing that. He just walked forward like it was nothing.
That was impressive.
You know, you said something during the walkouts. Did you say that Pat Murray was meeting his coach at 4 a.m. for pad work?
His schedule got so crazy. He met his coach at 4 a.m. just to make it work. He would have to a few times. Then one time he was on a business trip to Detroit. He crossed over to Canada just to get training.
Wow. That says as much about his coach as it does him, that his coach was willing to get up and hold pads for him at 4 a.m. You have to believe in your fighter a lot to do that.
I don't know if I've ever been a friend of anyone enough to do that for me.
Right.
I wouldn't do that for my own sister. I wouldn't be waking up at 4 a.m. holding pads for her. Come on now.
Yeah.
Figure out your schedule. But that's teamwork there. And that's the kind of thing that put together a great team at Cowboy Boxing. Pat Murray and Coach Emilio there together. And you see the results here under the bright lights in New York City in Madison Square Garden. Here we go.
I love watching Matt Banfe and his control. Really good clinching position. Look how calm he is. Beautiful right hand.
Wow, the 1-2 right in there.
It's textbook. He just twists over from his core. He doesn't even lean his shoulders forward behind the strike. He doesn't need to. He just rotates.
Big shout out to John Esposito from Weapons 9, big friend of the show.
He's actually cornering tonight. I see him sitting over there.
John worked with the Muay Thai Project in the past. one of our sponsors here tonight. Follow them at Muay Thai Project. Nice step and elbow from
Yes,
Banfe.
that was perfectly timed. I think Patrick Murray's nose is bleeding, or somebody's nose is bleeding. I see drips of blood on Patrick's chest.
That reminds me of Fight Club. Is that your blood on you? Well, some of it.
Good exchange of elbows there. Oh, that's so exhausting. Both of them framing so hard. Man, in my experience, framing out like that and pushing against each other is so exhausting. You're both putting everything you have into that. Oh, beautiful body kick from Pat Murray. And a nice right hand to follow as he gets off the ropes.
Banfe getting pushed back in. A nice shin across the hip to block the advance of the clinch.
You know, the time that composure matters most is when you're getting hit to keep your cool under pressure, or whenever you land something big. Banfe is showing both of that tonight. Ooh, big leg kicks. Those seem to hurt Pat. He kind of smiled.
Murray smirked a little bit. That could mean it's affecting him, though. Trying to play it off like it's not.
Big right hand for Banfe. He just ate a leg kick and connected with Pat.
Third and final round count. What a war this has been.
Yeah, very high level striking. Maybe the most traditional fight that we've seen all night. Really high stance for both gentlemen. They're up on the tips of their, the balls of their feet. Just high weighted, kind of traditional, like golden era Muay Thai almost. Marching, stalking their opponent, never breaking their stance, keeping their rhythm, and really traditional. Big straight right hands, big knees, up elbows. Beautiful Muay Thai.
See John Esposito there speaking to Matt Banfe in the Weapons 9 corner.
He kind of seemed to be amping him up. I think he's starting to feel excited about this being a third round.
Yeah, Banfe has had a great fight. In my opinion, and I'm not a judge, I think the momentum's been going in Banfe's favor.
Yeah, just a little bit. And I think that's coming at the end of the exchanges. You know, they're both initiating exchanges, and you know, you always want to be first whenever it comes to combinations and exchanges that are being thrown. But if you want to talk about what lasts in the minds of the judges, it's who comes last. Who gets the last punch of the exchange? That's kind of like the last say-so in an argument, right? And so I think that's where Banfe is really going to make an impression in this fight.
Speaking of which, last in an argument, shout out to my girlfriend Risha Marie watching from home. Ooh, wow, we can hear that. Murray, I think Murray knows he's behind. I think he's trying to come ahead in this fight. He's trying to win this round. He's putting it on the line, and he might be doing it. Nice jab to an elbow lands.
Yeah, so far he's doing it. He's walked Banfe all the way across the ring and landed two really hard right hands.
Murray coming back indeed. Swinging the momentum back for him. A minute and a half left in the fight.
Banfe's head kind of got whipped around a couple times there, but he's calm still. He's got to get his back off the ropes. Nice right hand there for Banfe himself.
Banfe angling out. Right hand lands for Banfe nicely. Solid knee for Murray.
Little reverse of position. If you're Banfe, you want to use that to your advantage and get Pat up against the ropes now, especially in this third round. 40 seconds left on the clock. Man, those left kicks are starting to land for Pat Murray. If his knee gets in there, it'll hit right on the liver.
Last 30 seconds here. Just as you were saying, and he's continuing to do it. Is Banfe going down?
I think he is. I think his liver is hurt.
Not a knockdown, though. Can Murray capitalize on this? He's got 18 seconds left now. Right hand lands. Can he make enough of an impression on the judges, or can he get a knockdown? A knockdown could change everything.
Two big left knees again. Those are huge. That's a third and a fourth.
Banfe is smart. He's hanging on there.
He's putting his left knee up to try to block Pat's knees coming in. Oh, wow.
What a third round. I think Murray had the best round of the fight in that third.
Yeah, I have to agree. It was the most impressionable round, in my opinion. But each round is scored individually in this sport. So a 10-8 round is a 10-8 round is a 10-8 round.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter that it was more exciting or had a little bit more momentum unless it shows on the scorecards.
Yeah,
and I'm not sure if it was a 10-8 or a 10-9.
I don't know. I think that second round was a tough one to call. I think Banfe had the first. It depends how that second round went. I mean, I don't. Was it dominant enough to be considered a 10-8 for Murray in the last? I don't know. That's why these judges need to be thankful for what they do. It's a really thankless job. That's a tough job. They have to keep track of all this.
Yep. I don't want either of them to lose.
Who do I? That's the terrible thing about this sport. Someone's got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 2-minute rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for our decision. With your winner by unanimous decision, coming out of the blue corner, Patrick Murray.
Pat Murray does it by unanimous decision. I think he made an impression on the judges in that second and third round. He came back very, very nicely in that fight. Banfe showing how unpredictable, wily, and dangerous he is. But Murray, a determined, vicious Pat Murray in there tonight, takes it home for Cowboy Boxing.